Here we are in Sleeping Giant. Green team, EU number 1 seed. This one's reversed. EU number 1 seed. I need to change the score. Oh dear. Hang on a second. There we go. Let me fix that. Sorry. Alright, green team number 1 seed for EU is going to be Rain running Bungo, Ohio, San Martin, Moscow, Napoli, Shimakaze, Khabarovsk, Delny, Gdansk, Green Valley, and Red. Southern Spawn, China's number 1 seed. TIVAT running Bungo, Moscow, Napoli, Khabarovsk, Delny, Smolensk. Let's go for the builds. So, starting off with Rain. Khabarovsk John is going to be running Rudder Mod, AFT, Superintendent. He's going to be running Smoke Kappa. No, Heal Kappa, sorry. Shimakaze of Sheep. Legendary Module Dazzle, RPF, Torpedo Reload. Gdansk for Gang, he's going to be running Superintendent, AFT, no RPF. Delny for Gato is going to be running Fearless, RPF, Double Conceal, and also Heal. Moskva of Amazing. Legmod, Top Gunner outnumbered. No Concealment Expert. San Martin of Malamu, outnumbered. Ohio for Dastat. Bungo for Deepest Dungeon, Heavy AP. Napoli with secondaries in slot 3 and 6. Meanwhile, red team, let's have a look at their builds quickly. Smolensk, Dazzle, RPF, Superintendent. Moskva, Leg Mod, RPF, no top grade. Napoli, Reload slot 6. Bungo. Moskva, Leg Mod, Top Grade Gunner, Bungo. That's a lot of ships coming over here. Alright, anyway, we see some initial trading already coming in, so we're not going to bother with the initial lines. You can have a look at the minimap and see what's going where. Let's just watch as the firepower comes in towards Gato's Delny. So much damage already in on him. That's half his HP already gone. Heal running. Radar comes out. Delny going to take some return damage from Moscow, Amazing, Malamu, San Martin, Ohio's from Dastat. So both Delny's taking a massive battering already. Gato does get out with his life. Not much HP remaining though. And the Delny is pushed up towards the outside of the island at A. Will be shot blocking the Moskva. But Moskva's radar is active, and the Gato can turn and burn on him, but he needs to suppress his firepower right now. San Martin shells still coming in towards that Delny though, gets the resets. And for now, it looks like TIVAT have Rain on the back foot. Home cap was taken by Rain early though. They might be able to deny this decap. Yeah, Smolensk getting reset heavily a few times already. In fact, Smolensk getting absolutely bad right now. Gang and his Gdansk did take a bit of damage already though. So Rain have denied the Delta cap but lost the Alpha cap. Smoke being laid down by the sheep. That's going to be used by the Khabarovsk and Napoli most likely. And Napoli going to start farming over on this Moscow here. Oh, as the Bungo gets taken out by Deepest Dungeon. Well, that was relatively unexpected. Bungo salvo from there to there just basically one-taps him as it was basically flat broadside. Yeah, he deserved that. Khabarovsk of TIVAT now going to be contesting B. Nobody really in position to deny him right now. Amazing should be able to radar him. I'm not sure if you get the resets in from Gdansk and Shima over here. Well, there's that Moscow radar anyway. See who's going to have the shells in. There comes the resets in from the Khabarovsk with John the Ruthless. And we'll see the Ohio salvos coming in. And that will reset TIVAT's Khabarovsk. As the Shimmer of Sheep is going to be pushing into D cap and should be taking a 2 cap to 1 advantage for Rain now. That Moscow being taken out. As TIVAT's push over A kind of stalled out. They took a load of ships over there and didn't push through. Smaland radar comes out, finds just the Napoli, and that's honestly not what you want to be finding. A couple of nothing in the broadside turnout. Khabarovsk still getting hammered. Is Gangish going to be able to pick this up? Khabarovsk burns out. The Ohio fires. TIVAT's Moskva now turning into Thunderdome, getting chunked by the San Martin of Malamu as well. He's going to be low. He's going to survive, but he's going to be low. Unless Ohio Salvo? No, Ohio Salvo does not finish him. Rain now collapsing their forces towards the center, towards the B cap. Delny of Gato going to be parked inside there. Did get a lot of healing off after his initial damage taken over at A. We'll be able to take that. It's going to be 3 caps to 1 in favor of Rain. So Smaland gets caught out by the Shimakaze and is kind of being bullied here. Smaland going to drop most likely. Still some residual shells. Napoli takes him out. 3 kills to 0 for Rain. 3 caps to 1 for Rain. Wait out for amazing spots to Delny and Moskva inside the Thunderdome. Counter radar from TIVAT's Moskva. See what's radaring him. He dashed at sending salvos towards the 10 line here, trying to catch out this Napoli that's caught on the border. We're taking him out too, and Rain with 4 kills to 0 right now. Switching over to focus on this Moskva in the Thunderdome. Moskva going down 5 kills to 0 for Rain. Delny now going to be heading out of the Thunderdome, going for some sort of YOLO play. Swings up, flings his torps out, explodes instantly. Torpedoes might connect on a dash. Well, some torpedoes, but not enough to kill him. Just the 2. And that's 6 kills to 0 for Rain. With what? We have Napoli on the border, a Bungo on the border, and a Bungo now being turbo-focused by everything. And Rain are showing why EU is the #1 region in King of the Sea, taking a dominant game over China's #1 seed. As the Ohio just completely removes the Bungo for a 7th kill. Wow. Rain with a very, very dominant performance. Well then, that happened. Well, that's just game 1 of a best of 3. Map number 2 will be Loop. Let's see what TIVAT have to show on that map. Once again, taking a look at the bans. TIVAT have banned Utrecht, Kleber, Ragnar, and Marseille. Rain have banned Petro, Des Moines, Minato, and Brisbane. Let's go through you over the map introduction video as we get prepared for game number 2.
Along the Portuguese coast lies a crossing of sea lanes critical to the survival of opposing fleets. Surrounded by towers of crimson sedimentary rock and the expanse of the blue Atlantic, these two fleets will soon engage in trial by combat, where only one team can claim victory. This is Loop. Loop is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination style map with 4 cap points running in a line from west to east. The A and B caps are on the left, C is in the center, and D is on the right. In this configuration, Loop now has 2 capture points on the west side of the map that can be seen as teams' home caps. Teams will now have to weigh whether it's worth deploying more ships west to try and capture the enemy home cap or merely defend and attempt to break through. Elsewhere in the center of the map, capture point C has been greatly reduced in size. It will be far more challenging for destroyers to comfortably capture this point without sufficient support from teammates and nearby radar cruisers. On the eastern side of the map, capture point D was moved further east. Destroyers wishing to capture this point will no longer find the safety of the island in the middle of the cap, and instead must face the threat of enemy radar or even hydro from nearby islands. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Loop.
Taking a look at the training room as we watch for the players ready up. Cold. It's very cold. It's very cold. All players are ready up. We are dropping into game number 2. We are game number 2 of China's number 1 seed TIVAT versus Rain, EU number 3 seed. Green team is on spawn here on loop, down 1 game to 0. TIVAT running Bungo, San Martin, Moscow, Napoli, Delny, Marso, Gdansk. Meanwhile, in red, Rain. The southern spawn going to be running Ohio, Lauria, San Martin, Salem, Shimakazi, Summers, Khabarovsk, Gdansk. Well, let's take a look at some builds, starting with TIVAT. Marso here, fearless RPF. We got the Moskva, top grade gunner, leg mod, Gdansk, RPF, AFT, Marso, RPF Dazzle, Delny, Swift and Silence, double conceal. Interesting. We have San Martin here, outnumbered RPF, Napoli, second in slot 3, reload slot 6. Moskva, leg mod, top grade gunner, Bungo, spotter slot 1, and then we got Bungo spotter slot 1, and heavy AP for 83079. Meanwhile, red Rain, starting with San Martin of Lucar, outnumbered top grade gunner, Summers, Dazzle, and consumable duration cooldown plus torpedo reloading cooldown. We got, torpedo reload, yeah, speed. Gdansk, AFT, no RPF, Superintendent. Got Khabarovsk for Sheep, Dazzle, sorry, that's Shimakazi, I got confused by them. Shimakazi, Dazzle, leg mod, Swift and Silence, torpedo reload. We've got the Khabarovsk behind him. Rudder mod, slots 5, no conceal. Running concealment expert though, and talent build. Salem, top grade, outnumbered, no survivability expert. Ohio, deepest, that's a very early radar. Ah, okay, there's already a fight happening, never mind. Delny went for the dive for the quick cap at C. Has got himself behind the island. Shima and Khabarovsk might be looking to do a smoke to get the farming down on that Delny and get the resets in. Yeah, there's the smoke. Salvo's coming towards amazing Salem. That might hurt a lot. He's fine. But yeah, the Khabarovsk got the smoke, and now he's going to farm out with Delny. Moscow radar comes out, spots Salem, Gdansk. Yeah, that Delny is kind of being farmed. Gets dark as Salem's radar expires. There's a bit of a torpedo issue to deal with though. Fine for the toss from now. Kaba's still blind firing him. Gdansk radar comes out, relights him. Kaba's still going to be able to get the salvos in it with his bow, get those more resets in. Delny finally dart again. Meanwhile, home cap was taken for Rain. TIVAT took the Delta cap on the border. And Delny is, well, he's basically dead. Well, survives again, but relit to get once again. Delany goes down, first blood going over the rain. Catching the Delany that parked himself up in the middle of the map. John the Ruthless and the Cabros does manage to get chased down by Marceau. So he's going to be going down. It's going to be one kill back. His first kill in the series for TIVAT so far. Smoke being dropped down once again by Sheep. This time with a Sam Martin over on the border here. Well, someone's topped out the Gdansk. TIVAT's Marceau goes down somewhere. I don't even know where. It was over here somewhere. There. Well, TIVAT have once again down 3 ships to 1. Rain up 2 caps to 2. Well, we see Gdansk is smoking up a Salem. Bungo is now being farmed by said Salem. TIVAT San Martin being bullied in the background there by some San Martin combinations. Someone's going to lay down that smoke for San Martin. And Deepest Dungeons Ohio's going to walk around a corner onto a Moskva? No, he's not going to walk around. Okay. Marceau takes torpedoes from Summers. Everybody in that is now bullying the Bungo. The Bungo is going to go down, and that's Rain picking up the 4th kill of the game. And it's looking pretty good for Rain. Looking pretty good for Rain. Rain picking up the Marceau kill, and there's really not much left, is there? Sam Martin dies in the background, leaving Napoli, Bungo, and Moskva as the only surviving ships for TIVAT. As the Napoli takes torpedoes, goes down, leaving just the Bungo and Moskva surviving.
About to win.
Ohio are at the front of the Moskva, Salem at the back of the Moskva. Bungo going down at the Salem, leaving just the Moskva. Moskva trying desperately to get a kill in return onto the Ohio. Now he's Salem on his side, and TIVAT down all 4 caps, down all 9 ships, getting 1 in return. As Rain hit 1,000 points and clinically remove TIVAT. Rain, EU number 3 seed, taking down China's number 1 seed in very dominant fashion in 2 games.